Arthur, how do you look at that one? Does it feel a bit like one that maybe got away from you?
Yeah, I think I said that in the post-match on the pitch, a slight case of deja vu. But, I think in fairness, credit to them because, look, in the second half, probably in the first 10 minutes, we had the two chances to finish the game off, and I think it would have made it probably one step too far for them. We didn't take our chances. They put us under a lot of pressure after that, and we weren't good enough in every single area. That means with the ball, to use the extra man, couldn't find the free man at all. So positioning, poise, intent was off. And then not enough pressure on the ball when we didn't have it as well. So, we got deeper and deeper. And ultimately, we conceded in the last minute. So we should still deal with that better. But, it's definitely points lost. Said as well that, if we came here at the start of the day knowing we were playing against Melbourne City, a point we'd take that probably before the game begins. But like you said, it definitely feels like 2 points dropped.
Young player like Costa, it felt like Costa Gross was one of those games where could have easily been 3 goals and he's come away with none. Is it you look at you getting in the right positions, or is it just working on that final finishing moment, I suppose?
No, we got into those positions a few times, very clear chances without the execution. So he'll be disappointed amongst a group of the front players that possibly could have had a couple more goals for sure.
What did you make of a couple of the, I guess, little sort of not flash points, but the moments in the game? The penalty, how did you see it? The handball one that you obviously scored from, and we saw Scott Jamieson pick up a couple of yellows. I think the second was for that challenge with Becker. Yeah,
look, I mean the penalty, it's pretty much exactly what we got given against us against Wellington in Wellington. So from a point of consistency, at least that was positive. I don't think the second challenge was a nasty challenge. I saw 2 players really trying to win that ball. So they saw it otherwise. I don't think there was malice in it. Becker got up, so I think they'll probably be disappointed. But I have to review it as well. I'm not sure if it's over the ball or not, but it just looked like they were both really trying to win it.
Looked to me. Just on the finals race, obviously a win today would have put you just outside the 6 on goal difference, but you're only a couple of points out of it. How do you attack this sort of last stretch, knowing that there's still plenty up for grabs?
Yeah, we're right in it. I mean, that's how I look at it. If you look at the Newcastle Jets over 10 years now, they've been in the finals once. I think that tells you a story of what we're trying to do is something pretty special here. And we're shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit the last couple of games in particular. But 4 games to go, everything's in our own hands. I really believe that there's games there that they're all difficult games, but they're winnable games. And I think we've given ourselves a chance and the club a chance with 4 games to go to be in a final spot, and we can look at that as a positive without ultimately getting too far ahead, because each game is so difficult right now for every team.
You've got the kind of ownership cloud over the club off the field. Do you reckon that once that all hopefully gets sorted, you'll be able to take the team to the next step to consistently making finals and pushing for trophies?
Yeah, it's always an interesting one. I've been pretty consistent from day one. We're obviously got an ownership model where there's 4 in particular that have basically kept this club alive. To be honest, this club wouldn't be here today, I think, if it wasn't for the gentlemen who have really done so much to keep this club in the league. In saying that, it's bordering over 2 years now of that ownership model, and I think for the club to grow and to hopefully prosper in the future, with or without me, to be honest, I think that needs to get resolved with the right owners, because the right ownership is what's important. It's not just about having owners, it's about having the right owners and people that really want to invest in the community and the town and the team, more importantly, because as tough as I am on the players, we do it a bit unique in terms of how we have to operate and function, and there's a lot of responsibility on a couple key people to basically make sure that the club functions in a certain way. So hopefully there is something around the corner, but at this stage all we can do is focus on today, and irrespective, we still got to go out there and perform on that pitch and come away with 3 points. yeah, aspire to be maybe a club like Melbourne City in the future, hopefully, that's got, you know, a very strong ownership model which has been allowed to really build success over a long period of time now.
Last one, just Carl Jenkinson coming up against his old club. Did you have any words to him before the game, just to see how he was feeling?
No, not really. I mean, Carl's experienced enough and played at high enough levels that I think, you know, that's just, you know, for him it's just an opportunity to play against some people that he was with before, and obviously spent, you know, I think 6 months with the club, but ultimately he plays for the Jets now, and he's mature and experienced enough to deal with those sort of situations.
Any injuries today? Have you managed to keep a clean sheet in that regard?
No, it looks good from here. You know, really pleased to get Reno back on the pitch. You know, he's missed, you know, the last, I think, 6 or 7 games for us. And we got him to close to 60, 65 minutes, which was really important, and he'll build on that, and he's important, you know, for this last phase of the league as well. So, you know, we'll get Josh Sotirio back as well for Brisbane, and the only one at the moment. We've still got some, you know, challenges to get Archie on the field, but the rest are good.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, thank you.